The following program is intended for a mature audience. Viewer discretion is advised.
This I've got to see.
It's worth watching, so stay tuned.
Welcome to the C-Note Show. It's 420 today. 4/20/2021. For those of you that aren't in a legal state, ask Dave Martin what that means. That's right. That's right. Dave woke up early this morning to celebrate. Patrick's here, Ian's here, Oliver Closeoff, Leandro's here, Andy, Jordan, Richard, Mr. Bradbury, Randy's here, Kent, JT, Nick, Sassane, Bradbury, times two, baby, times two. This is Miss Cynthia Kruse, the only woman allowed on this show for her professional feminine perspective. Good to see you, Cynthia.
Good to see you. Thanks for having me, as always.
Yeah, phenomenal. Good to see you guys. You know, Cynthia's here to give us the feminine perspective, to give us some idea on what's behind the curtain, because you're here. You want to know how to up-level your life for yourself, for your relationship, for your marriage, and whether you found this work because she found the masculine container with another man, whether she opened up the marriage against your will, which I just spoke to another man last week about that specific thing, or whether she said, I love you, but I'm not in love with you. Regardless of how you found this work, you realize that you want to up-level yourself to a different way of belief, of thinking, of, let's say, spiritual connectedness to those things that you can't put your finger on, right? Whatever you can't put your finger on is really a spiritual type of idea or thoughts that you have in your mind. And that's why you're here for daily renewal of belief and thought with myself, with Cynthia, with our coaches, Andy, Rob, Jason. You guys are phenomenal. What would you do from the forum today? I've got about a medium length one and then a real long one, right? Just for you guys. That's right. So let's start with the medium length one to warm you up. So speaking of extra long one, no, I'm not sure I was going to go with that. Let's see. Do women like to be warmed up? Cynthia will answer that question the last 10 minutes of our show today. All right. We post from the forum. Gents, I've got some frustration lately from a wife. I find this interesting how he's already framing this. I've got some frustration lately from a wife who doesn't support wanting to be together. I've had important events at work, my recent birthday, and small outings I've invited her to attend, ... nothing. She always has an excuse as to why she can't or didn't attend. Tired, angry at me, forgot even though I wrote it on her calendar. Most of the outings include our kids as well. I still go out and try to make the best of every outing, especially with my kids, which I've gotten used to taking out on my own. I'm not going to lie, though, it hurts not having someone there with me. The most recent spear to my heart was I found out my coworkers have a running bet on whether or not my wife really exists because they have never met her at any of the social events, and I'm always alone with my kids. This is more of a rant, and I'm willing to take spears from y'all. I know I need to keep being open to her and realize it's not about me. Just looking for any advice from anyone that has gone through a similar situation. Thanks. Well, I mean, first of all, this isn't a place where we just throw spears at guys. There's other forums for that. There's other forums they'll just call you a pussy right out of the chute is if you haven't, disowned her name. It's like Voldemort, she who not be named for the rest of time. That's a different form. That's not us here. So this is a good spot for you to rant if that's what you want. Otherwise, so what would you do in these what would you do sections? I'll say one more time. This is practice for, one more time today and then every day probably. This is practice for you when you're talking with yourself, journaling with your own self, and practice for other men, either in our community or your guy friend or whoever may be in your life, maybe your son eventually, that when he brings a problem to you, like including your own self, like your little boy or whatever this work you're doing, some shit comes up and you want to work it through yourself, practice here is, where is this man coming from, right? What is he feeling right now? And what do you think he wants right now? So go ahead and jump in. I'm going to pause for about 20 seconds, let you guys come in. So unmute yourself and come on in. What would you do if you're this man? What is he experiencing right now? What does he want?
1, 2, 3, not it.
There you go. I was just wondering how long it would take. Bradbury, you just spoke, man. Little Red Schoolhouse. So what is this man experiencing, and what do you think he wants right now?
Obviously he wants the same kind of support that he feels he's giving her. And you know, wanting her to be a support and a woman who's proud to be a part of him, a woman who's being proud to be a part, pee on his arm. You know, I mean, I don't think there's any more affirmation than having a woman, woman's acceptance, especially displayed to others. You know, it's a little egoic, but it's deep and it's personal, and it hurts when they don't show up. You know, I had a wife that never came to any of my concerts that I did when I was a music teacher. And you know, it was an empty seat in the audience every time. And actually kind of went a little bit through him. I mean, a lot of people at the school I was teaching at kind of wondered if I had a wife as well. So I get that feeling. It hurts. I get that feeling. So
yeah, definitely painful. Yeah, and it doesn't seem like this man is asking us for anything except for, like you said, Jason, support like he would hope that he would get with his wife, but he's not, right?
Right. Yeah. And I guess I don't know if the man's here or not, but I would, this is on the forum, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, I know as a brother, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give him a big me too. I get it. I mean, that's really, really what I would, the only thing I'd give him is empathy and understanding where he's at, because it hurts. Yeah. So.
Yeah, certainly. I appreciate that, Jason. So does this relate to anyone else? Who else wants to jump in and you know, give us an idea from your life of how you made it through a spot like this? Or another question you want to put on the table. I'm going to shut up for another 30 seconds and I'm happy to sit in silence with you guys. This is me practicing my tension. I don't want to challenge you to how long we can go, because then you all fucking take forever. But I'll wait as long as I want, as long as you guys want. So come on in, unmute yourself. How does this relate to you? How have you moved through something like this? And she's not validating him.
Hey, Jeff.
Hey, yeah, go for it.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems to me that he's there's a lack of connection there. That's what he's looking for with his wife. Certainly, I know from where I was back in beginning of last year, and I was roommates with my ex, and there was no connection there. And even though we went out and did some stuff together, there was still, she wasn't wanting to join where I was leading or where I was going. And I think back in that time as well, I wasn't doing that amount of stuff either for myself, but it was more just to please the kids and the family and just to keep things ticking over with the family. So certainly from my point of view, what I did was get out on my bike, got sailing and got myself doing things for myself. And then if she's going to come along, then great. If not, then it's still fine by me, because I'm getting out and doing stuff that I was enjoying. And even when I was trying to get closer to her, she felt that as an invasion. And she was asking for space, and I wasn't giving it to her as well. So maybe that's something that strikes me with this post here as well. Maybe it's a case of stepping back and going and doing your own stuff, getting your own adventures, and then relating them, and then telling them how exciting you've been and how well you've spent with the kids and how much you've enjoyed your time without her. And then maybe she'll come along with the next one.
To watch the rest of this episode for free and other episodes, go to greatmenmovemountains.com/VIP. Punch in your info and watch the rest for free.
Get more affection, love, and sex in your marriage. Get less paralyzing fear and rejection. Never miss an episode. Watch anytime, anywhere, 3 a.m. on the toilet. Get full episodes. greatmenmovemountains.com/VIP. The C Note Show.